Not yet. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're open.
Okay. And we're here. Welcome to the controversial Best in Swoops show. You know what it is, man. And I'm here with my co-host, the always boisterous and capo of SODMG, Best, and a beautiful and always controversial Christine. And we're here. And we have a beautiful show for you guys today. And we actually have a special guest who we will be calling in shortly. And yeah, how you guys doing? I can't hear the mic.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm feeling good. I'm not even at home, but you know, we what's that word called? Improv. You feel me? When you're not at home, you're not in the studio, you still find a way to get things done. So yeah,
absolutely.
I'm in my old basement.
You in somebody else's basement? That sounds like a beginning of Trapped in the Closet, part 29.
Yo, nah, we're not gonna put. See, look, there you go. I'm killing you like that. There you go.
Wow.
What you gonna say to me?
I'll say this. Christine, how are you doing? I'm not paying any attention to what Bess has to say right now.
I'm doing pretty good. You know, sometimes I like to be outside. I'm kind of the weather woman of the show. And I would just like to say fall is very ghetto. I miss the summer, and it's really starting to feel like fall now. I don't like that. And other than that, life is good. A lot of crazy things happened this past week, you know.
Absolutely. And we are gonna touch on those things. And I'll say, unfortunately for you guys, well, fortunately for me and unfortunately for you guys, I don't have to deal with winter anymore, so it feels good to say that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like winter. I don't like winter. I like fall. I would say that.
I don't have to deal with none of that. I don't have to
do it.
Sometimes it'd be too hot. Like being hot sometimes make me mad easy.
Hey man, when you see a bunch of baddies out here and you can go to a swimming pool all year round, can't be too mad.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. But did we get Fresh on the phone? Not yet, Mike?
Yeah, about to pull it up.
All right. Yeah, we have PhreshVision, who's a phenomenal and legend of the movement of the upstate hip hop movement on the creative side. Probably the longest running videographer. What's the word I'm looking for? Director.
You can tell him to call back in.
Tell him to call back in?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll just text him. So he, excuse me. Yeah. So we have Fresh, who's real talented. He directed film for DJ Shay, I believe, a documentary based on DJ Shay's life of Griselda. And he's been working with the Claw for a really long time. Been doing a lot of work with Benny the Butcher lately. Shot for 38 Special and shot a lot of the most legendary Rochester videos, I want to say. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair to say. The imprints on many, like you're gonna see shot by PhreshVision. He got Hour by Hour. He got Chizzy, Fox News. He got The Flair. He got a lot of Sinatra videos.
Mm-hmm. What's the one? Hour by Hour. He got the a lot of the Sinatra joints. Sinatra's, Chizzy,
The Flair, like the first 3 videos, The Flair came home to.
Yeah. Deanie, can't forget Deanie.
He got Deanie, yeah. But you know, I couldn't think of a video shot for Deanie for YOG Hold You Down. Made Me Happy. Change the Perk on Tyrek.
Mm-hmm.
Find Your Pool, That's a Rack. Gleechy, Fake Friends, Wink, Black Henny Sipping. Got a lot of stuff.
Oh, there we go. Are we there, Mike? Yo, Fresh, what's going on, man?
Call from
Fresh.
Oh, there we go.
To accept.
Yeah, that means like a jail call.
I know, it sounds crazy. Yo, Fresh, what's going on, man? It's a controversial Best in Swoops show. It's me, Christine, and Best, man. We just want to introduce you and say thank you for coming on the show, brother.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Best, I know you was at the Plugs joint and ran in the Fresh Day yesterday. Got any questions or anything you want to talk about with that?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Fresh. I think that was dope for upstate. What you think?
Yeah, that was fire. The last year one that was crazy too, but I like the outdoor vibe of it this year, and I like the location. That was perfect. It was one of the
Nah,
best
I,
days of the year.
I agree because I don't even smoke, so all that being around smoke junk is gonna give me a headache easily. But then the fact that I was outside, everybody was it was mad people. It was people coming out of nowhere. I think that was dope, and there was a lot of space, so everybody wasn't just so
On top of each
much
other.
into each other.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
Yo, Fresh, I know you directed a documentary. You want to tell us a little bit about that, man?
Yeah. Shit, what you want to know about it? That's a complicated question. Feel me?
Oh man. So
All right, talk about putting it together. Talk about how it
hold
came
on
about.
before, because people might not know what the documentary is. If you want to tell them what it's about first, and then we can get into what you was going to ask best. And then Christy, you can throw some questions too.
All right. So it's just a project on like to go along with the album. I don't know if y'all checked it out. The BSF album, Long Live DJ Shay. I've been working with Zach Warren. Shout out to my boy Zach. He brought
Shout
me
out to
on
my
the project with basically working right next to Benny, trying to put together a documentary to kick off just the album. And they want people to know about Shay's story. So a lot of digging, a lot of going through older footage, a lot of Zach got a whole catalog of footage from being around them day to day for like the last 2 years. So going through that, separating it, like the process so strenuous, bro. I don't even know what to say about it.
And that was gonna be my question. How you go about picking what fits the documentary, what like doesn't get included in the documentary? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of things are important, but it's like you can't put everything in it.
Nah, I'm trying to center it. Well, the goal is to center it around like DJ Shay. Like, the project's not complete yet. We still trying to figure out exactly how we gonna finish up, but just trying to educate people about who DJ Shay was up here. I don't think a lot of people know. Are y'all familiar with DJ Shay?
Yeah, I'm familiar with DJ Shay. He was behind 38 Special. A lot of people in Buffalo like that. He was the studio they all went to.
Man, just pretty much everybody behind a lot of people behind that bars, that Buffalo, Albany, Rochester, Syracuse wave, the early guys till now. He had a lot of influence on them, especially guys that are still doing it.
So what type of person?
It's a lot of yo.
Yeah. Finish your point, Fresh, and then Christine got a question.
No,
I would like to.
She go ahead.
So what type of person would you say you are to work with? Like, we got like our perfectionists. We got our people that want to just have all the ideas to yourself and have that run on your own. Or are you open to listening to other people's ideas and input? Like, if somebody else were to say that about you, what you think they would say?
I want everything to be a collaboration. I don't want to go into anything on my own. So the more ideas, the more feedback, the more input with anything, the better. Like I like building teams or being a part of teams that I don't necessarily have to build that could get things done and get things together. So.
Absolutely. And so I know you said you're working on it with Zach. Zach is my guy, actually. Me and him used to shoot a concept for Tiger Tie together. Is it just you and Zach, or is Tyler and the rest of the crew of PhreshVision production involved in the documentary putting together as well?
IC Frames came and did some lighting for like the interviews that we did in Buffalo. So he helped with that. He also helped doing some lighting on the Parkside video we did. And the first place I went to in Buffalo when I first got there to shoot a project, when I first met El Camino, was at Parkside and Benny was there and Shay opened the door. So that's how real that door is. Like when you came through Buffalo, you was gonna run into Shay. So we trying to tell that story and just let people know who he really was type shit.
For someone that wouldn't know, would it be fair to say he was like a gatekeeper up there of the sound and what's hot and what's not?
I wouldn't even say gatekeeper. I just like the standard. Feel me? Like y'all just gotta see it, bro. Y'all just gotta see it. But
Absolutely.
All right, so let me ask you this: while putting together this documentary, what's the one thing you learned about DJ Shay that you found interesting that you didn't know before?
Yeah, I can't really say because I knew a lot. Like I'm kind of up on what be going on up here. I've been around this shit for a long time, like just running into everybody and being a genuine fan of the stuff that I get to work on. I'd be listening to it if I wasn't working on it. So I just be all the way in the mix, bro. I can't tell you something I didn't know.
Also, Fresh, I know this is not you and Zach's first collaboration. How do you say you and Zach work together? Because I know y'all did about 297 Parkside. Y'all did Pyrex Man as well together.
Nah, I ain't do Pyrex, man.
You was just
Somebody
shooting.
else did Pyrex, man.
Which one was you shooting on? I know was it just the Parkside one? Because I know Zach did Pyrex Man as well. He was on that.
Yeah, I ain't do that one.
Okay.
That was this dude named Wizard from Atlanta. He fired too. Dope director.
Absolutely. All right. So this will be what you and Zach's second thing y'all did other than the 297 Parkside?
Nah, we've been doing shit for however long, bro. I don't know how many. I don't even know how many things I'm working on right now. Like I don't keep track of numbers and shit. That shit, like when y'all say certain things, it be blowing my mind. Like, oh shit, we did do that. So
yeah, I don't know. Because I know you also do a lot of work still with the cloth, which is the guys, Riggs, Mooch, Mav, and the whole crew and all that, and been a part of that crew for a long time as well. So just seeing you move around and work with everybody, I just find it interesting. And I know that you're a genuine fan of all this stuff anyway. So like, you guys got anything going on with the cloth too, as well as what's going on with working with Benny and BSF?
Nah, I don't. Like, I don't know what I got so much stuff going on, bro. Like, I'm not even just focused on music stuff. We got like a whole nother vibe going on with me and Tyler. Like, really like some indie film shit I be on. I don't make everything public, so I don't even consider myself really knee deep in the music stuff like that no more. Just situation arose. Zach had a lot on his plate and he wanted me to be a part of things. He trusted me with a project and it kept leading to more shit. Now we just working. Yeah, you feel me?
Absolutely. And talking about PhreshVision's production team, like from where it started when you started doing the running guns, what has been the biggest growth in yourself or changes you've seen in your own work from your early stuff till now, or just how you allocate your time because you are so busy now. You shoot videos, East Coast, West Coast, in the South, any Midwest, wherever they need you to be. You kind of are there and you always do it on what you want to do. You have a pulse for what you like and what you want to curate as well.
Man, that's man. I'm so bad at this, bro. I'm so bad at explaining shit. Pardon me, but like, it's just so much information out there now. There's no gatekeeping. Like when I started this, that was 10, 11 years ago. It wasn't no YouTube university or nobody that resembled or looked like us really in this shit giving out game. But now it's all out there, so you could get as good as you want to get with whatever aspect of this shit, from storytelling to directing to DPing or whatever you want to get good at. But the biggest turning point for me is probably when I met Tyler. Like, I know a lot of people don't really understand what our company is. Pardon me, it's a long-winded ass answer type shit.
No, that's fine.
Like, you're not really familiar with the dynamic of what our company is, like, and what he's capable of. He's going to a whole different area and space than I probably am personally, myself. But I work with him and alongside with him. but I don't think people like really grasp who he is yet. Like, he put so much work into this shit, and he make it look so easy. Kid is like a genius. He exposed my mind to different levels of production. It wouldn't be no production company without him. So, feel me? I'd probably still be thugging it, doing what I was doing, because I did good doing what I was doing, running and gunning and not knowing what production is. But he showed me what that shit was and wanted to turn the brain into that. So that's really his brainchild. And we locked in. We just be doing shit. We do whatever we want, bro, and it's beautiful. It get tough at times because we not really just on some shit where we trying to take some money to get a project done. We just want to have an emotional attachment to the project.
So let me ask you this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people came to you about like, yo, Fresh, can I be a part of the team? What made him stand out? I know you say like the work hard, his vision is different, but it's probably millions of other people that have hit you up, talk about, yo, I want to be part of the team. I'm good with the camera. Why do you think you guys clicked in so well too?
He kind of, that's a tough answer. Hold on. He hit me on Instagram when he was in high school, like trying to edit videos for me. So I knew him for like going on 5 years now. We've been locked in for a long time. And I had to restructure my business so I could include him into the budget so he could edit my videos. We can have quicker turnaround, provide better service for the people. Like, we started from there. And he was entering film festivals and doing shit by himself. And I'm like, yo, what the? Like, he was on some different shit than me. I was just in the hood, documenting the hood, because that's what I love to do. Going to every side of the hood and shooting videos. Everybody, like, that's what I like to do. And the shit he's taught me, I incorporated into what we got now. And you see videos like the shit we doing for Vis. We still documenting shit that's outside and active, but we doing it in a different way. And, you know, it was some shit we could actually build on versus just two niggas doing the same shit.
Absolutely.
Nah, that sounds fire.
That's crazy. And also, because you said in high school, like, for the people that don't know, how old is Tyler?
I think bro's like 20. Feel me? But he's super humble. He keeps shit low, but he, you know what I mean? People know who he is outside of here. Like, he don't exist within, like, just our creative community. He do shit that, he did an edit for, like, Netflix, Stranger Things this year. He just don't talk about it because he don't care. He just trying to climb this ladder and do what he do.
I follow him on Instagram, so I know I pay attention when y'all do stuff. And like you said, it's on the production side, on the edits, because he's one of the people when they need somebody to color grade, they call on him. He's phenomenal at that stuff, like just the little things like that. And he's shot.
And that ain't even what he want to do. That's the crazy shit. Feel me?
Yeah, I seen him. He worked on some big projects, and I know with you also, you worked on some things. You being, like you said, being a fan of a lot of the artists that you work with, and I knowing you for some time now, I know Spitta is one of your favorite rappers. How was it when you got to work with Spitta on that and Cookies on that collabo?
That wasn't no collab. I ran in there and took it.
Oh shit! So you created an opportunity.
I'll tell y'all this story. I'm in the crib. I went to LA for a minute. My man got a situation out there. He let me stay in LA for a second. So, y'all can hear me? I got it.
Yeah, you good.
So, I caught the bus down there. My whip is in Rochester. I'm in LA thugging. I catch the bus down there. I just shoot that shit up. And then everybody end up seeing it. Went in there, splashed some hands, and met the right people. And niggas end up seeing it and wanting to post it. And end up wanting me to come through the store, pick up certain shit. So I just ran in there, bro. This shit don't be what it seemed like. It's easier than what it seemed. Everything is.
That's the most humblest story of how I heard you got it dropped from Cookies and Currency on some. Hey, I just made something. They thought it was dope, and we put it together real quick.
I got the talent.
Absolutely.
Feel me? Like I know every room I walk in, I got it. No matter where I'm at. Like, I'm outside of a football game right now. I'm about to go back to Buffalo and put something together for these guys right after. Like every room I could bring some value. So, and they be real situations like Diddy Bop and RMG and his team, they do so good and they rank nationwide, and I'm trying to document that, put a project together with him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Shit, man. Y'all got any more questions for Fresh? Because I know he got to get into shooting some content as well right now. So,
no, I think that we had a good quick question for me. We probably gonna have to let him come on a little bit longer next time.
Absolutely. Fresh, you know, whenever you in LA, man, Vegas ain't too far away, but we can always pull up. That ain't shit.
Yeah, I got to get back out there, man. That time difference be killing me, though. I don't know how you doing it.
Man, it took me like 2 months to get adjusted to this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, I ain't never been out there that long. I always come back, and then I got to get adjusted again. It'd be crazy.
Oh, yeah. My man, shout out to PhreshVision Production, the whole team. Shout out to IC Frames, Tyler, the whole crew. Shout out to Fresh again. It's a lot of work out there, a lot of stuff he's doing out there. Y'all may not know who he is, but y'all seen his work. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, that's definitely a fact.
Appreciate that, y'all, for real.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Yeah, hey, nobody want to give you flowers. I will. You definitely a roster legend. This shit. I ain't gonna lie. You was one of the first niggas with like the best quality I seen from my standpoint early on.
Appreciate that. One thing I do be wanting people to do is just look at the variety of content. Like, look at the variety of artists I covered in Rochester. Like, I got videos with Etho and Spesh that got the same numbers as a video with, like, the Sinatra.
Facts. We just were talking about that before.
There's nobody else that got that type of range. Like, I want to see more people do that shit. Feel me? Everybody kind of stick to a certain sound, which is cool, but I want to see some people really like switch it up across the board.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, let me ask this before you leave. How you feel about the the up and coming videographers like that's in Rochester right now? Like, do you like anybody's work so far?
I like everybody's work. There's so much great work and access to artists. Like, there's no excuse. If you're an artist now, like back in the day, it was probably me, Ace, Yo Last. Like 2017, it's like
Bishop Santos.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Thriller started kind of early, but like it's so many new people.
Oh, Mike Darden.
The name in them. Yeah, Darden. There's so many people like Ty. Ty just started. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, Ty gets busy. You get busy.
Yeah, but there's so many people, bro. I love it, man.
Shout out Esco Films. He doing his thing too.
Word.
Esco doing his thing. I saw Esco in New York, in Brooklyn, shooting at a BSF show. Yeah, I see him a lot of places.
Absolutely. Talk about that before we get out of here. One last thing I'll say. My homeboy actually has Trust Your Journey visuals. He just started his joint. He was there. He said, "Yo, he said, I seen your boy." I'm like, "Yeah, Fresh get busy." He's new and Fresh still reposted his stuff, and then Armani sees and everybody started liking on bro page just off the fact that Fresh showed love. So that's real nigga shit, Fresh, man. Always been a solid dude. Even from when I cop vinyls or merch from the Claw, Fresh would be, yo, where you at? I'll come drop it off to you. I'm like, good looking, like always been like.
Fresh showed love early to me too, bro. Like even when people used to like media outlets, used to be like BestsPointOfViewTV got his thing going on. I always see the comments. I appreciate that too.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. That shit free, bro. I gotta do that.
Absolutely. Appreciate you again for tuning Passion and Fresh. Might get on Clubhouse later and Paris start a room and see what's going on in there.
Most definitely.
Oh yeah.
It was good talking to you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Keeping it moving, Christine. I know you had some things you wanted to talk about. Let's get into this. With 600 Breezy, what's going on there?
Okay, so a lot of controversial things going on with the 600 Breezy conversation. Well, in general, a lot of people do think that 600 Breezy is a clout chaser, which I agree on. But initially, when I heard the story, I didn't think too much of him being a clout chaser. But there's a lot of red flags. So, passed away, right? I want to get her name right. Do you guys remember her name? Was it Jess?
I don't remember it. It was like Raven Jackson or something like that.
Yeah, it was Raven. Okay, so she passed away. Now, immediately, 600 Breezy, he posted what seems to be a suicide note through text message, right? Initially, when I first saw it, I thought that was kind of sketchy because it looked like some messages were cropped out or like trying to crop out the time or date. And that's what I thought. But then I didn't want to think too deep into it. And now on some people's defense, they're like, okay, he's in the public eye and, you know, of course he's going to defend himself instantly because they're going to automatically think that, you know, he was a suspect. But I think the date thing is kind of sketchy. But I do want to say, you got a loved one, family, friend, somebody that you're with that shows signs of suicidal thoughts, definitely get them help right away. It's very serious, especially in the Black community. Mental health, we're trying to get better at that. But I do think that we're going to see something big with this. Like, he posted that. There's obviously going to be a whole case on her passing away because, you know, there was talks about her jumping, but she was found dead in her apartment. So there's a lot of fishy things that are adding up. And, you know, the crazy thing is Raven's cousin, and guess who's really, like, close to her, called out 600 Breezy on the internet. And she basically was saying he posted this the day that she passed away, but her family has been trying to reach out to her since July 31st, or something like that. And they put out a search to the police and everything. And he posted that, but he was the only one to get that letter, you know what I'm saying, through text message. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think it's like kind of sketchy? Like he has something to do with it? You think he's clout chasing? What do you think about putting her last moments out on the internet? You know, like that.
I'll leave it to you. I'll go last.
So when it comes to grieving, I don't feel like there's no right and wrong way to grieve because you can't tell someone how to grieve because that's their emotion. So the fact that he posted his text messages, like that's how people vent sometimes. People don't know how to vent. So sometimes they lash out. It might say something they regret. So I don't really want to speak on people grieving because everybody grieves different ways. It's just what it is. Cause, but as far as like, I didn't know that they put out like a search looking for her, like a search party for her, and 600 Breezy received that messages before. Like that sounds kind of suspicious because I seen everybody saying he had something to do with her killing, but I didn't know where that was coming from. But now that I hear you say that, it's like, whoa, it's mad. It's something that's fishy in there, bro. Like I don't understand. I'm lost. Like, but I ain't gonna just put it on 600 Breezy like that. So I'm gonna look for all evidence to come out first and then judge from there. But I really don't want to speak on it because there's so much like crazy shit going on. It's like, damn, bro. And maybe he did have something to do with it. I don't know.
I'm not here to play detective. That's not what I do. So I'm gonna let everything roll out and play out how it's supposed to. That's how I view it. But I will say, putting out messages from somebody, especially at their lowest moments, I can't tell you how I'd agree, but I think it's distasteful. And just for the record, when I go, please do not post our DMs together. Please just don't do it because that's going to be very awkward to me. You can say that we had a great conversation after, but you don't know if that person wanted the world to know that. They probably just wanted to confide in you, the person that they loved or whatever, and apologize to you, but do what they felt they had to do. So it just puts it in a really weird space, in a distasteful space in the long run. I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I'm saying it's distasteful.
Let me say this. So this is recording and shit like that. Yo, for you bitches that was in your DMs,
yo,
y'all better not grieve about me. None of that shit. And you bitches that show me a little bit of love, but it was on Rufus. I give y'all 14 days to grieve. You feel me? If y'all let me fuck 14 days. But you hoes that like,
what the?
Better not even
Best
try, nigga.
That was by Ballout Best. That does not represent the views of myself and Christine. Vis Swoops and Christine do not support that message. Moving along. I mean, anything y'all want to say before we move along to Quando Rondo?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, you don't know how you can't tell someone how to grieve because people see like FG Duck mom crying on the internet and doing all that clout chasing. She lost 3 kids. You feel me? People are looking for attention. She's looking for love.
I agree, like, but I will also say when you put it on the internet, whatever the fuck you get back, you can't say nothing because you put it out there.
Right.
Anything you want to add to this, Christine, before we move on to Quando Rondo?
No, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Definitely reach out. Definitely reach out if you ever have somebody in need. That shit is really serious.
I lied. Maybe it was cool and you didn't let me fuck. I get like a day or 2 to grieve. But after that,
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
How do we get from suicide awareness to the girls that you?
I thought about it. My bad.
Yo, goddamn, Best. Like, sheesh. It's not always about you and your skeezers.
No, it's not. I just had to.
Oh, it was just Best.
Huh?
It was just munches to you, Best.
It don't matter, but don't. Yeah, if you didn't let me, well, I ain't gonna say much, but much be eating. If you didn't let me touch down in the end zone, don't grieve, because you ain't care about me enough to let me crack. So,
yo, hey man, you might want to study some. You might want to work on some discipline. Man,
I do got discipline. But if I was in your inbox, don't cry. Don't leave me on red. Then when I die, I should text you back. Nah, come on, you playing with my top.
Yo, Best, you might need to talk to some better women. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's crazy. That's blasphemous. Quando Rondo, I know it's a big thing right now, has reportedly dropped his flag. He's not repping Rolling 60s anymore. I seen Jay Stone said something about that as well. At best, you want to break this down a little bit more. Christine, you might know a little bit more of the detail of it. I just know that I've seen him make the post.
Basically what's going on is, for me, I don't know, Quando Rondo's in a public beef for Lil Durk. And being that Lil Durk is an industry artist and Quando Rondo's an industry artist, and they're from 2 different states, everywhere they go, they got connections. You feel me? They got street politics play a part of it. They got relationships, being that they're 2 big artists. Quando Rondo is a part of the gang called Neighborhood 60. That's public information.
Rolling 60s.
Rolling 60, my bad.
Rolling 60s, be correct. We are on the West. I'm on the West Coast.
Don't do nothing to me in LA, but listen.
No, Rolling 60s is also one of the biggest Crip gangs in America. So.
Oh, yeah. So he's part of Rolling 60s, you feel me? And that's public information.
Excuse me, not
you're not going out there. So basically, a lot of Rolling 60 members are cool with Lil Durk. Because Lil Durk is a great artist. I'm pretty sure when Lil Durk goes to other cities, he taps in with the upcoming artists, he taps in with the hood, make sure everything's secure. Those artists got a relationship with Durk. So basically, just recently, Lil Pablo, who was affiliated with Quando Rondo, was killed. People were saying Quando Rondo didn't check in. It's a whole bunch of stuff. We're not going to speak on that because that's not none of our business. We in the music part. And Quando Rondo basically felt like, yo, they didn't protect him. Why she represented as a movement as messing with the enemies. What's the point? He's not seeing like the benefits of being a part of it because right now it's like he's the most hated. Like he's supposed to be going to LA and being protected, and they're not protecting him because he didn't check in.
It's not that. It's even if you rolling 60s, just because we might be from the same set, but we don't always fuck with each other. It's people that's from the same block that beef. But I want to read what Jay Stone said. You can't drop your flag and say you not neighborhood no more. Nigga, go to the hood and get put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Not everybody gonna ride. You was a goofy internet banger anyway. So I'll throwing that in there. How do you guys feel about that take by Jay Stone? And I met Jay Stone. Jay Stone is a great guy. I'm not gonna lie. I met him at DMX's funeral at the Barclays. Really good dude.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You might think he a goofy. Some niggas might think he a real nigga. That's what the street says.
No. We're not going to do that, Best. That we're not going to do. Christine, I'm going to let you say something, but Best, I'm going to get on your point in a minute. No. Nothing, Christine? You don't got anything on this part?
Well, so you want me to go?
Yeah, if you don't got it, I'll go. I'll attack Best Point if you need some more time.
Go on Best Point of View, like right now, real quick. So just interrupt. So.
You said what?
Why can't Best go that way? Like why can't he say that?
I'm not saying he's not. You're not right, Best. Again, if you were always on the sidewalk, you're right. When you decide to pick up this flag, You don't bitch. You don't complain. You don't fold.
No, I'm not.
You said some people look at him as a real nigga. If you picked up that flag, you never gonna look at him as no real nigga. Because when I picked up this shit and I joined this set, I knew the risk when I took it. I'm gonna lose some niggas.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that he said he's an internet gangster in that part. All that you dropped the flag, it don't matter, brother. The whole point of getting the streets.
Technically, he can't. Technically, he could say he dropped the flag, but until he go get put off, he's still neighborhood. He can say what he want to say. And if he go to cities and he don't claim his shit and niggas press him, they gonna pack his ass up every time.
That's a fact. That's what comes with this shit.
I mean, as the goofy and real nigga shit, that's whatever. But as far as what it means and the principles of when you join the set, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause when Crip Mac did what he was doing, C Mac was doing all the stuff he was doing, and he had to run his fade. He got DP. It's real shit. When you pick up,
I agree with that part. I'm talking about in the goofy part.
I think a lot because I can see why he said it. I can see why he say internet goofy because you troll, you big, you bad on the internet, but the minute niggas kill your partner, I don't want to do this no more.
You better go pick up a gun and go get back, basically. No,
that's not what I'm saying.
No,
but when you decide to come off the porch, you off the porch. You can never go back. I
agree. Well, you could change, but it's gonna be hard. You
could change, but a lot of that don't stop the niggas that you was banging on from seeing you as what they seen you as.
That's a fact. Agree with that.
Anything you want to add to this, Christine?
No, I agree with y'all on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you sign up for this shit, I think we hear about this story so many, different times and, like, kind of like different stories on it, but all similar in a way where people get into this shit, they start sweating, it gets hard, they want to get out, but it's really not that easy. And I'm honestly, I wonder how it's going to be like from now for him. Especially that experience being with his loved one that passed.
Absolutely. And RIP to that young man. But I think having your first show be in Chicago with Young Boy is not the best thing to do either. Because that's something we didn't talk about on the show, but that was going on this weekend. I'm not going.
So that's what I would say about that. Honestly, I really don't feel like Quando Rondo wants to be for OTF and you feel me? Because like that was a situation I was brought to him because of who he's affiliated with.
But he might have not wanted to beef, and that's fine. Yeah. But when your man's shot and killed King Von, what your intent was don't matter no more. Somebody's life is gone.
Right. But young boy wants all the smoke.
But
young boy,
I get it. But the thing with young boy. If he clips affiliation with Quando Rondo, he can always kind of reconcile it. Nobody on his side technically did anything to OTF besides have words. Maybe had a fight or something. Nobody died. Quando Rondo's side though, your right hand partner took King Von. So good luck to you, man. It's never gonna be a way where I can see that ending on a good note.
But it's more like I know it's Quando Rondo right hand, but it's more NBA provoking the beef instead of
Yeah, but NBA wasn't there when Quando Rondo got punched in the face and Lil Tim shot and killed.
Yeah, but he got punched in the face because of the NBA camp.
That's fine, but your man still took it too far because you could have just got packed out. Niggas fight in the industry. People fought mad times and then they became cool after the fact. Niggas fight in shit and in the respective hoods we all lived in. And they got cool in later time. But when somebody dies, nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. Talking about that, Sauce, we'll get into Sauce Walker before we end on a lighter note with Ray J. Sauce Walker had, Best, that was your topic. What's going on with that? I seen it on Instagram, but I didn't really know what was going on.
So, I ain't gonna lie. Sauce Walker took the Instagram, I want to say 2 days ago. And he basically said somebody tried to reach for his chain. And he basically killed the person. Well, he didn't say it, but he was basically like emphasizing he did like nigga tried to snatch my chain, and he was basically, but he didn't say he killed him, but he tried. Then he's supposed to reveal the body dry, like that was his work basically. So everybody rolling around, Sauce Walker killed somebody. Sauce Walker caught a body. His rap career about to go up. Somebody that was at the scene said Sauce Walker didn't kill nobody. The dude did try to chase Sauce Walker chain, but he wasn't successful. He walked out, tried to run down on somebody else, and they went. I think they said officer killed him, or what's the officer? What do you call them officers that don't be having their shit on? What's it called?
What? Undercover?
Off duty cop killed the dude, but Sauce Walker was basically taking credit like he did.
So the off duty cop might have been in security.
Yeah, security or something. Nah, they said it wasn't security. Was because the dude tried to run up on Sauce Walker. Then tried somebody else. He walked off on Sauce Walker, tried somebody else, like down the street. Not even down the street, like.
So was he off duty or was he undercover?
I don't know. Then they said
we'll get the details. That's not a problem. Like somebody lost their life trying to snatch chains, and that's the other end of the game where people for chain snatchers out there could die. It's not a game that you want to just get into and doing all the nonsense and the fuckery. And a lot of rappers rap about you reach for their shit, they're gonna pack you up. So hey, RIP to the person that lost their life, but we know how that goes. Christine, anything you want to add to that?
I think it's just another thing of common sense, kind of like what we were talking about earlier with the Quando Rondo situation. It's just like, you know what comes with that shit. It's a risk. Some people get away with the shit, some people don't, but I don't know why that's a risk we want to take.
And this happened in Texas, right?
They don't fucking play out in Texas.
I think LA.
Happened in LA?
Yeah.
LA, they carry guns out there too, so I keep trying to tell y'all have to be careful when y'all surround us, man. Just because you got it on you don't mean that the person that you think is a victim doesn't. But on a lighter note, let's get to Ray J. Well, it's not such of a lighter note, but Ray J exposes Kim K with the contract, stuff like that. And I seen she recently blocked him too. He was trying to go back to the messages, but couldn't get to it.
So, as many of us know, Ray J and Kim K got a sex tape. That came out. I think that came out when I was a kid. So
that came out that started the launch of the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It was part of a rollout for that. Excuse me.
So I don't know how it all went about, like what happened back in the day, but alleged that Ray J said he never signed that contract. It was forced him to sign that contract, and he never ended up signing a paper with that. What Kris Jenner's forged his signature. Kris Jenner or Kim Kardashian's forged his signature. So he went about it.
Probably Kris.
It
probably was Kris. She's the mastermind behind all that shit over
there. Yeah, so then she took the first one. She took the first one to the thing. I guess she was like, nah, let's do a second and third one just to see if it doesn't, like, let's see which one's better. I guess she watched all three of them. She said she liked the first one better, and she submitted that one. So Ray J was basically exposing all that shit, like how they did that work. That was their work. It was just 2 other sex tapes. They keep trying to make Ray J look like the bad guy the whole time. It comes from that side of the family.
Absolutely. I mean, this isn't anything that WAP 100 hasn't said. This isn't anything that we haven't noticed for years. The Kardashians will use controversy to expose it and exploit it to help them, their brand. And Kim was the one that was out there dating all of the celebrities at the time. Dating the Cannon, dated Reggie Bush, dated Ray J. And early in that season, season 1 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the sex tape was a big thing. Like it was a lot of it was centered around that. I mean, just tape don't lie. These episodes are recorded. So, I don't know. I don't know Ray J to be a liar. Ray J has been a part of a lot of things. And, yeah. Ray J's a GOAT, too, so we're seeing you want to add anything to this. I don't say anything bad about Ray J. I think Ray J's the GOAT.
I feel like, people are reaching the breaking point with the Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? You got Kanye, got Ray J. I feel like these are things they've tried to hint at us over the years, over the decades, but for some reason felt like they couldn't, flat out say it. And obviously, there's NDAs and shit like that, but I always believed that there was something fishy with Ray J because it's like it was so unequal when that shit came out. How much the Kardashians blew up and how quiet Ray J was after that shit for years. Like, it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I think Ray J definitely was made the bad guy. But and to be clear to people out there that don't know, Ray J is very rich and very successful. Like I mean, all the shows that's on Zeus, he produces those. A staple in Love and Hip Hop, and Raycon. So Ray J's a marketing genius and a marketing GOAT. I do think if he had a say in the matter, that, like you said, Christine, they both would have blown up in a different way where Ray J would have looked less like the villain in that situation. And I will say,
you know what it is? I feel like in every time a Six Second release, the guy is always gonna like the villain. Cause I don't know if you guys remember Nico and Mimi from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, but they put that out together. They actually shot that.
But listen, it still made Nico sound like the bad guy. Like, I don't know if you remember watching that. Nico's still a bad guy, and Mimi was like, "Damn, how could you take advantage of Mimi like that? Like, you know she's a mom, blah blah." And Mimi was just on some shit like, "Oh, all right, once the tape got leaked, I just accepted it for what it was, blah blah."
Sure, you signed the contract just like he signed the contract. He was hanging from that the shower rail, getting crazy. But
they said it got leaked. They didn't let Nico take the blame as the
bro. I knew it wasn't a leak because it's too clean. Who like, bro? She's holding the joint. You holding this, and it's a video camera right there. This is somebody recording this. It's not like y'all just doing this with some home video shit. Shit was getting different kinds of angles and shit. Like, yo, you was wilding, shorty. Yeah, man. Yo, free Ray J, man. Wack been talking about this for a long time. And you know, when you got money, the Kardashians got a lot of money. They can suppress things. So, and it's hard for people that don't have that. I'm not saying Ray J didn't have it, but Ray J got a family. He had other endeavors and stuff like that. When you don't have that kind of backing behind you to fight against something as powerful as the Kardashians, it becomes crazy. That's why Kanye's going off. Shout out to Tristan Thompson, though, because Tristan Thompson don't give a fuck. That nigga out there doing whatever he want to do. He's knocking everything down.
Listen. The Kardashians gotta have a voodoo on they pussy.
Nah, Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson got Khloe going through the ringer. They don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, nah. He the only one. But all these other niggas, bro, it's like once they did the Kardashians, it's like their life just started to go. Well, not everybody, but a good 80% of them, like athletic career, rap career, just started to go like this.
I'm dead.
Shit, me, I don't got shit, so you can't send me no down. I did a Kardashian. I'm gonna show them how to dog. I'm the dog. It don't matter if it's Kylie, Kim, Kendo. I'm gonna dog them out.
Yeah, I mean, we just seen what happened to Skeet Davidson. Skeet whole life just went. Pew.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I get kids tatted on him like.
That was weird. Christine, that's a question I'm gonna ask before we get out of here. You dating a dude. Y'all not really, y'all just dating. Y'all ain't really get to that point. I know Kardashians, they moved them in and all this extra shit, but that's for TV. She didn't really like this nigga. And this nigga gets your kid tatted on him. And y'all haven't even been together for a whole year. That's not crazy to you?
That's beyond crazy. I would like leave a nigga if he did some shit like that. Like it's given, I don't want to say pedophile, but I mean like, why the child on you? It wasn't a girl, like North or some shit.
Yeah. And my thing is, and you wonder why the father is tripping. He got all right to trip. What this thing is doing too much.
Yeah,
I don't know. Damn, Skeet, you was out here wilding, man, tatting people kids on you, man. And now you got packed out, and then you and the genius is on your ass.
Yo, go fight John, bro. Who you think got the best pussy out of all the Kardashians?
Yo, what? God damn. Best, we have a woman co-host. You don't have no respect for the ladies, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Christine.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here. You said what you said, Mike?
I think Kylie, probably.
Kim,
I think Kim.
Our producer said Kim.
I did Kim. Bro, think about it, bro. Kim got all you niggas acting crazy, but
we know. Well, not no. This is because it's something to rap about, but we know it's not Khloe because Tristan Thompson dogging the fuck out of her.
Wait. We got a woman out here. Look.
I said we know it's not Khloe because I said why. I didn't say that it's not whatever the case. And also, we do have a woman on here, Christine, excuse me, but I had read something at one time. Lamar Odom said Khloe Kardashian's vagina smelled like earring backs, and that was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know.
And he was trying to get her back like that recently, like that.
Nah, they wasn't. They said they was in court and he screamed out, "Yeah, your vagina smell like earring backs." And I'm like, yo, that shit is nasty. That's some nasty shit.
No funny shit before we end. I feel like it's Kylie, and it's like she attracts older dudes, and I feel like
niggas just wants to do fresh. Niggas be horny, bro.
I mean, the dude she attract is Travis Scott and who else? Tiger.
You pillow talking. That's pillow talking.
That's not pillow talking. This is documented shit, nigga.
Nah, don't talk down on them.
I'm not talking down. I'm talking about like Kim Kardashian resume crazy. Reggie Bush, Ye, Ray J, Nick Cannon. Who else? Chris Humphries. Like she got mad niggas, bro.
Listen. You know who's gonna be added to that roster next?
Nah, Best. Best, I'm telling you right now, if you do not want the GDs at your door, nigga, leave her alone.
I'm on all smoke.
Oh yeah? Kanye wants to send 1,000 GDs to your crib. You gonna be in it. I'm good.
Why you said 1,000 GDs to Pete? Never mind.
He said he had them outside of SNL, you heard? Hey, but this is the controversial Best and Swoop show. Shout out to our guest that was on here earlier, PhreshVision, man. PhreshVision production. And we about to be up out of here. This is the controversial Best Swoop show. I said that again. On some smack shit. And I'm here with the boisterous and mature and city boy president, Ballout Best, and beautiful and controversial Christine, and heavyset lover that needs to get my hair done. Vegas, ladies, if you do hear it, please hit me up because I need my hair done. And don't be trying to throw nothing at me after. I just want my hair done, please. I've been out here for 2 months. I look crazy right now. We out there, man.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah.